Hello to all you wonderful teachers out there. I'm back again. Let's continue with Unit 1 and the next lesson in Unit 1. Right, in Unit 1, all the way Unit 1, right? Now already we have put the basic greetings, we have done advanced greetings where we do formal and informal. Now also we're going to cover a little bit of what's this. There's a couple of things, items, and the students must recognize them. You'll see now. Let's start the lesson. Once again, we go to the directory where we have put it, and again, like I said, splash or whatever, but the main thing that you must look for is this Unity icon over here, and make sure it is the application one. Right, let's go and double click onto it. Just give a minute for it to start up. See if I can make that a little bit smaller. Great. Okay, now as you can see, read the word and click on the correct image. If they're not sure about the word and how to pronounce it, let's just hear there.
Bus.
Follow? If you click there.
A bus.
Right? If you click on that there, it'll give you the pronunciation of what it is. So the students must now select this. If you've got a big class, what I normally do is I'll go around the students and they must pronounce or say a bus, and I'll check that they are pronouncing it correctly. And then randomly I'll give the mouse to a student, and that student must click on the right picture. If he clicks on the incorrect picture,
oh no,
that is what happens, right? And if they click onto the correct picture,
yes,
that is what happens, right? Okay, and then the next word comes up. The words will come up randomly, so you can do it 1 or 2 times if you wish, depending on the time you have got it available, right? A computer. So where is a computer? Let's go and click on our computer.
yes.
Right, you see, I've also tried to vary the yes and no's or whatever. And orange, right? Let's just go and listen to the pronunciation.
An orange.
Right, and you can go around. Let's say they select that one.
No.
Also a different sound again. And if they go around up to where they click the correct one, and they've got the correct one, right? That is basically how this works. And you'll see many of the topics when you start the first lesson is to do some flashcards. Because the picture describes things very easy. Oh, and of course it places a word once they've clicked onto the correct picture. It places the words below the picture. Now in their word books they are to write these in. You'll see there's a space in the workbook where they have to write all these words in, because they're going to use this exact same thing just now to do a quiz, right? But anyhow, we have covered this now. Let's go to the next one. Right, now the flashcard quiz. So what's going to happen here now, basically, let's just click there. Righto. Oh, I must move this here. I think I'm right? Oh, book. Click on the right image. What has gone wrong here? Something has gone wrong. Escape. Oops, what has gone wrong here?
Oh no.
Flashcard quiz.
A hamburger.
Righto. Now we've got it right. Okay. You can see one. They are running against time over here. They must listen to the word.
A hamburger.
Right. Now they must click on which one is a hamburger. And of course, once again, if you're working in teams, the first student will listen to the first one, click on the one, and select the correct picture. If they select the wrong picture, it'll only say, and it'll continue on. Right. So now it's an and. Correct.
A bag.
It will just carry on. If they didn't hear the word correctly, they can just click
a bag.
Click on the speaker and they'll get the word once again. And that's what I must carry on. The computer is going to ask them a random amount of 10 pictures per team. So it will ask it randomly, right? The computer selects the images and the words at random for you to click on. So this works very nice. And they really enjoy competing against each other in a friendly and a nice atmosphere. Like I said, if you present it correctly, oh boy, the students will have a ball of a time.
Over.
Right? And there it is. Once you reach the end of the game, you've got your game over score, or the final score that team had. You could reload to play the next game, or just go back to the main menu again. Right, where are we? Okay, then we get to the next game, right, to practice to say a or an, right? Here we are. Right, this is actually a bit of grammar. But
a or an? I don't know.
Right.
Do you know?
But play. Right. Now here you can see once again, okay, we're not working against time this time. Let me just move that there. Righto. And it's going to say, what are these? Now they are supposed to say those or there are buses, right? Or they buses, something like that, right? That we can say, where are we? There. Where are we? Okay, there. Okay, we got 10 points for that. They are or their buses. Where is buses? Oh, that purple one over there, right? Oops, too fast. Buses, right? Now, at this point of time, they should know that they are buses or they are buses, and that is it. Don't go for the third one because then you're going to lose points and you're going to lose your points. Submit it.
Game over.
There it gives you the correct answer. If it wasn't the correct answer, it will still give you the correct answer there, but this guy's not going to say well done. He's going to tell you try again or something like that, right? Okay, so here we are. Correct answer. Quit to go to the next game again, right? As you can see, there are 18 of them, and the computer will select one at random every. Right. Now with that said, we are at the end of this lesson over here. We can just click the quit over there to go out of it, and quit back over there to get back to the main menu. Righto. That brings us to the end of this what's this lesson. And like I said previously, if you enjoy it and if your students enjoy it and if you have fun with it, please join Patreon and make a donation to keep things going. Thank you very much. Take care and have a good time teaching with these lessons.